I cannot wait. Go back to the bar and scream, "It's Taylor Swift football day!"
And you definitely do that.
Daddy! Let's go Taylor Swift football! There we go!
I've never been this happy in my life.
Hello, welcome to the TMZ Swiftie podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Miller, and today joining us as co-host, Scarlett Sanchez.
Hi, Mel.
The wonderful, the talented, the business suit woman.
Oh, yes, I came business ready.
You look good. You're the man. If you were a man, you'd be the man.
Yes, a good Taylor Swift reference there.
Ah! Okay.
Honestly, one of my favorite songs.
Really?
Yeah.
According to Jason Kelce, quick fun fact at the top,
That is one of his daughter's favorite songs.
favorite song.
Yes.
That's
How
nice.
cute.
I like that they're training him young
Yes.
to...
Or
Not
were the
let-
daughters already fans and now he's just welcome into that life?
Oh, I mean, just like the fact that, like, if, like, men ain't shit.
Oh, yes.
Very
Life
quickly.
lessons.
Yeah. I like it. Okay. Our breaking news of the day. Taylor Swift breaking news of the day. This is a big deal. So shout out to Dave Portnoy. We got an exclusive on this. Because we did this in the last podcast, the last episode, that
Mhm.
Dave Grohl came out of nowhere with like a sniper
Shading Taylor.
and shaded Taylor and basically said that they would call their tour the Errors Tour because errors happen when you actually play live.
Oof.
Taylor
necessary.
said, "Thank you to my band who plays live for like
I love that Taylor came back with that.
good. She should.
Also, she has all of her acoustic sets
She has her acoustic sets,
on top of.
and in the middle of a show, she's like, "Oh, can I get some help over?" And like, there was a whole issue with security of like when she was playing Bad Blood, and Dave.
There's been errors in her Errors tour too.
Well, she co-opted.
She called
the
it that
term,
too. Yeah.
The Errors Tour. The Swifties have come up with that long before Dave Grohl. Anyway, Dave Portnoy. Shout out to a better Dave. There's a good Dave and a bad Dave.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Daddy Dave. If Swifties come for his throat, burn his house down, that's what happens. When you come for Swifties during the middle of a concert, it is what it is. And Dave Grohl, we will not literally burn your house down, but we will physically burn your house down, meaning your band, your tour, your numbers are donezo. Destroyed, you're out. Like, literally, like, look at what we've done with the charts. You think that your little Foo fighting is going to stand a chance against the Swifts?
I don't know why he would even open his mouth with this. He was giving his opinion, which, yeah, sure, but unnecessary shot. But Dave Portnoy coming to her defense,
Ugh,
great.
I
feel like even if Taylor did something bad, it feels so
good. Ugh.
he would still defend Taylor, but
Well, I don't know if you know this, but there's one of my favorite songs is called The Best Day, and one of her best lyrics is, "You were on my side, even when I was wrong." So, like, we have to take Mother's side, even when she's wrong.
even when she's wrong, which is not the best thing to do, no,
important for
but
her.
she does a lot of good things, okay?
Yeah.
But also Dave is like known for always coming to Taylor's defense. Obviously,
no, he's like one of the biggest.
he's
Swifties
the
of
biggest
all time.
Swiftie. So it's not surprising, but I'm glad he did this yet again.
And also, Dave went to, I believe it was MetLife,
Yeah, it was like end of last year.
and
wasn't it?
yeah, he went to see a show, made a whole jacket. There's a what's it called? Curious Life of the Traveling Pants or something.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
Yeah, there's like a Sisterhood of the Traveling Jacket where like he made this jacket and sends it to different Swifties, and a different Swiftie wears it to each.
Why haven't you requested this?
Well, I'd love to get one, Dave. I'd love to have it. If anyone wants to send me the jacket, I'm trying to go to London August 15th. If anyone wants to help me out with tickets,
He was just on TMZ Sports. Just give him a ring a ding ding.
I guess. Yeah, he came on TMZ Sports to share that Dave Grohl needs to stop fucking around.
The ultimate enemy though for David Portnoy is Kim Kardashian. When she dropped "Thank You, Amy," and
Yeah.
he called her a rat.
He literally calling her.
But he also hasn't met Taylor, which is crazy for being such a huge Swiftie.
I haven't met
I
Taylor.
was just going to say, neither have you.
Yeah.
Neither have you.
Me and Dave should
Maybe when you go to
join
London.
forces.
Yeah, get the little Sister of the Traveling Pants jacket / jacket.
Actually,
and go.
I'd like to invite Dave Portnoy on this podcast, and we should team up and try to meet Taylor Swift together. because I do believe that, Dave, you're not as big of a Swiftie as me.
Ooh.
But you could be.
Wow.
You could be. I mean, I was born in 1989. I've been on Taylor Swift since debut.
You, Travis Kelce, and Taylor, all born in 1989.
Oh, it's over.
What a trio.
I'm the lucky one. Did anyone get that reference? Hope you did, Dave. All right, moving on. Our second breaking news topic of the day. This is a big deal. This really gets my juices going. According to reports.
Oh, yes. This one is a big deal.
Taylor Swift is planning to put down roots in Kansas City during her 3-month break from the Eras tour.
Yes.
So she's going to wrap up her tour.
Her London shows are the last one. She's got 5, which ends like August 20th. Okay.
I think it's August 19th.
August 19th or 20th.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. The only thing is I said it was 3 months, but technically her first show back is in Miami, which is October 20th. Maybe that's what I was thinking.
That's 3 months.
No. August to September, September to October is 2 months. And then if you count her shows in Canada, which is start in November, then we have 3 months. So I think that they were counting the 3-month break for international.
Oh, okay. I'm a little bit confused at what you just said there, but
Okay. They said that there's going to be a 3-month break for Taylor. She only really has 2 months off because her last shows wrap August 19th or 20th in London. And then she has 2 months off. And then her first shows are back in November, or are back in October in Miami. And then another month
but she only has like 1 or 2 shows in Miami.
Yeah, yeah. Miami, but then she does New Orleans also.
Oh, yeah.
It's her U.S. tour dates.
Yeah, but she's in the
Still,
US.
though, it's two whole months off. She's got time.
She can take her private plane and just
On over.
right home to daddy.
And also, he'll be starting his season.
So let me explain real quick.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
So basically, she is going to spend her break in Kansas City, putting
Yes.
down some roots, playing home, like just living in Kansas City, spending quality time with Travis Kelce. The football season is gearing up, so she'll get to like be there and
Yeah.
really support him. Allegedly, she plans on going to all those games because she's going to be in Kansas City or wherever. If they have travel games, whatever, she'll probably travel. But it's going to be nice to see her like to really start out the whole season with Travis, be there in the beginning, really build a foundation of being at home with him.
Yeah.
And like seeing how that works.
And she's done that a little bit near the end of last year, too.
Yeah.
Remember when we saw her like piano getting moved into his new home?
Yeah. She has to have a piano everywhere she goes. That's what she says.
Of course.
And also, my favorite thing about Taylor is there's this old interview. I can't remember where it is. But apparently she said that one of her like favorite pastimes is to decorate people's homes. So like she'll go like to or one of her friends' houses and be like, "Damn, I could really see a couch here," and she'll just go buy a couch and like put it in. So like
I
she
really need Taylor as my friend.
truly.
I don't have that interior design skill either.
She's gonna decorate Travis Kelce's whole home.
Mm-hmm. So is this the home? I think what I'm more interested in is not this little break. Where are they going to live post Eras and post Super Bowl? If they go Super Bowl. So like February. Because then he's done with his season.
I feel like they're gonna move to LA and stay at her house in
Move to
LA
LA,
because
okay.
he's like getting involved. Like they're gonna live in Kansas, which is kind of nice to live 6 months out of the year in Kansas City, like the low town life, and then 6 months of the
Love
year,
town life.
yeah, like small town life,
Yeah, yeah.
and then 6 months of the year they'll be like living it up large in LA.
In LA, yeah. She has other homes too.
This balance.
Balance, baby.
She's
They're
going
the
back
best at that.
to her roots. I almost choked, but anyway, it's kind of nice. Anyway, so Daddy's season begins September 5th.
Mm-hmm. He also has practices coming up soon too.
What's it called?
Preseason practice.
Preseason?
Preseason?
But-
Pre? Sports cap?
I don't know.
Preseason.
Whatever.
They start next
they have
month,
like
though.
to like pretend mock football
Yeah,
to get ready for the
yeah.
real game or whatever.
He still has time though to travel to go see a couple more shows before he starts those.
I should have saved this, but I saw a woman on TikTok being like, "All right, Swifties, like football season about to begin. Let's talk," and just basically explained like the entire preseason. Like we're really gearing up. Like we're
Yes.
educating ourselves on football. I mean, I'm not
Yes.
really, but
Oh, I can literally think about what days that she can make a game and what days she can't.
can you?
Yes.
Hit it.
She's going to do the first 5 games.
Okay.
Kansas City, Kansas City, Kansas City, Kansas City. There's like a couple away games. Then she has to go to Miami.
Okay.
So that's her first conflict, is that October 20th.
Okay.
He's going to be in San Francisco, so she probably won't be able to make that one.
Okay.
Same thing happens that following week. I don't know where she's performing. I think it might be New Orleans.
Okay.
He's going to be in Vegas. Okay. And then she can go
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl's in Vegas.
Yeah.
Where's
Well,
the
it was last year.
Okay, whatever. Keep going.
And then she can go to a couple more of his games. And then she goes to Canada. And then her last conflict, though, is December 8th. And she won't be able to make his game on December 8th. That's a Sunday, too. But then after that, she's free. And then the rest is smooth sailing.
All the way home, right to
I
the Super
know.
Bowl. How cute.
I know. It's
I
gonna
love
be
this for
great.
her.
Yeah. First game, though, September 5th. She'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
It's the Ravens.
Oh, I cannot wait to go back to the bar and scream, "It's Taylor Swift football day!"
And you definitely do that.
And piss off every man in the
Daddy!
bar. Let's go Taylor Swift football! I can't wait.
But honestly, it's becoming the norm in bars for every single Kansas City Chiefs
Like
game.
those bars get full when Taylor's at the game.
I know.
She's reinvented football.
Next trip for you is London, but then next trip is Kansas City.
We're going to
Arrowhead Stadium.
Arrowhead Stadium. Okay. All right. Moving on. This is very exciting. Miss Hadid got Taylor Swift. It's made by CC Jewelry. So Gigi gifted her a ring. The ring has Benjamin Button, one of her youngest child,
Mhm.
cat, on one side, and then it has a heart with the 87 and a heart with 13 on the other side, and it says TTPD in the middle. And so she wanted to make her a ring that had all of her favorite things, so when she was missing home, she could look down and have all of her favorite things.
It's a very thoughtful gift.
What a good friend. Out
Very
of
good
nowhere. It
friend.
wasn't even her birthday.
Although, wouldn't she? Yeah, I know. I was thinking that. It's not her birthday. Maybe celebrating her new tour. Only thing is,
Maybe
do you
for
think she
her
would,
upcoming anniversary?
maybe it's their friendiversary? But then I would want to
No, for Travis and Taylor's
Oh.
upcoming 1-year anniversary. It's coming up. End of July.
End of July? Okay.
Yeah.
What's today,
Branson,
June?
you love it?
Okay, that would make more sense because there's nothing Gigi related on it. Which, Mel, you would probably give a ring with your photo on
Yeah.
there, not the cat.
Right.
I'd be wearing a ring with Mel on it.
Although I guess this is Gigi telling the world that Benjamin Button is her favorite cat over Olivia
other two,
Benson and Meredith Grey.
Aw. That's okay. Well, we kind of knew that when she did that Vogue interview and Benjamin was on her shoulder.
Yeah. And everyone, I guess, likes the youngest child.
Oh, I get that. That's me.
Oh, good for you. It's me, but I'm not well liked like that. Daddy Trav, our Travis update. This man has single-handedly won the hearts of every single woman in the entire world. And I hope this is a summer where women all over, everywhere break up with their stupid ass, break up with their mediocre boyfriends, because Taylor Swift is showing us that we need to hold out for something that's real, somebody that cares about us, somebody that's going to love us loudly and proudly. And this man is screaming from the rooftops, having his Seth Cohen moment about how much he loves this woman. So he went on the Bussin' with Boys podcast with Will Compton and the other guy.
Taylor Lewin.
Yeah.
Also daddy.
Also daddy. Yeah, very hot. Woo. He went on and said, they're like, oh, you guys have done a good job of keeping your relationship private. I think we can play the clip.
You guys have done a decent job of keeping it private.
Yeah, and it's you want to keep things private, but at the same time, I'm not here to hide anything. That's my girl.
That's your girl.
You know what I mean? That's my
what it
lady.
is.
So it's I'm proud of that.
Just good job of keeping the relationship private. And then when he says, that's my girl, that's my lady, and I'm proud of it, he literally just ruined men's lives. What were you thinking when that happened?
That's how he should feel. I feel like there could have been more. There could have been more.
More.
More. I want more.
Oh, I know. There's
I
never
want
enough.
more. I want
There's
more.
never enough.
But then I guess that's him balancing the whole
Privacy.
private. But
Yeah.
they're not that
private, but not hidden.
We see them all the time. He just went on stage with her in London.
No, I know, but
Oh, the private, intimate moments.
Yeah.
We got when we saw them cooking together. I want moments like that.
I just think my heart exploded when that happened. I was like, I I physically was sitting on my couch and I just watched it over and over and over again, and I didn't know what to do with myself.
Honestly, at first, I was like not that impressed because I wanted more. Okay, I wanted more, and saying like, "Oh, that's my girl," I was like, "That's kind of bare minimum." But then you hear some men can't even say that, or some partners can't even say that, and it's like, okay, thank you, Travis, for doing
That's
that.
my girl. That's
But
my lady.
how sad though. We need to step up some of these standards.
Yeah.
And maybe
Travis
we can.
Kelce is the new
He's setting
standard.
it. He's setting it.
And then he went on to name his favorite Taylor Swift songs. He said that he became a big. He knew about Taylor when she was starting her career.
Yeah, because they're born the same time.
We
high
have the
school.
clip. So yeah, so they're born the same year. He was in high school when he found out about her. So he said that he really became a fan of Taylor in the 1989 era
Mhm.
when they were both born, and me too. And his number one favorite song is Blank Space,
Yes.
which is such a banger. Oh yeah, I was like
From
typing that wrong.
1989. Yeah.
From 1989, Blank Space, which is such
That's
a banger.
yeah. That's
I love what he said about
on the
this next
top.
song. His number 2 is Cruel Summer, and he goes, "That's the first song she plays," and
it's electric.
It's electric. That got me so fired up. It fires up the whole crowd. Like, I just love that. Like, my favorite. I will say this: my favorite thing about this entire interaction is we have two quote unquote macho men sitting around talking about like the boys podcast in the locker room. It's the boys, and they're literally trading what their favorite Taylor Swift songs are. Like, Travis Kelce is truly changing men for the better.
Yeah.
Like, he's making men a little softer, a little bit showing off their like soft side, that they can care, that they can cry, that they can show their emotions.
Yeah, and this part I liked a little bit more too, just because we got a little bit more insight and he was able to compliment her. Like, that was what I meant by more. I want to know what it is that he's like loving, and hearing that, "Oh, Cruel Summer, it's electrifying," and it brings, yeah.
Well, there is more. I'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
But his third favorite song is, of course, So High School.
Of course.
And they're like, "Oh, it's because it's kind of about you." And he was like,
yeah, he was a little coy about it.
The best part of this section of the interview was when Will Compton was like, "Oh, the song about Jake Gyllenhaal." And in my mind, I'm like, "Oh my God," because his daughter is like a fan of Taylor, and he was saying which song was his daughter's favorite song. And I was like, holy smokes. His daughter's favorite song is All Too Well, because they said it was about Jake Gyllenhaal. And then they go, Karma. And I was like,
what?
That's about Joe Allen. And then they go, oh, she changed the lyrics to Karma's the guy on the Chiefs.
It's about you now.
And they go, well, wasn't it the guy on the screen? He goes, it was.
It was. So he didn't directly say Jake or Joe's name, but we knew.
We know. But the best part of the whole thing is like where he talked about how he was like, when he said, "I'm falling," that was what made me fall for this woman.
That was great, because that showed too that
I'm dead.
I'm gone.
I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead. I died physically in that moment. I died. My soul left my body.
The moment he fell in love with Taylor Swift.
He said, I fell for her.
Yeah.
When she walks through the front doors, so self-aware, is just a genuine person around friends and family.
Yeah, because he said he was going to set her up with security coming to that September game when they finally went public. And she said, no, I want to genuinely experience. And that she did. And we all got to see it.
Woo, 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 woo. We love it. We love it. We love it.
Melted.
Melted my soul, melted my heart. We'll quickly go over this. They talked about Jason and Travis talked about on their podcast, New Heights, about their experience in London. Highlight of the whole show, in my opinion, was how much Jason Kelce praised Taylor Swift, not only for her acoustic sets, which he basically was like, oh, like, you have to be amazing to be able to command a room. It felt like you were just in a bar with a woman at the piano, not in a stadium full of 90,000 people, and how good you have to be able to do that. But then
I kind of thought he said that because of Dave, too. It was like a subtle response to say, hey, by the way, she's a performer that commands the room and also acoustic. That's what I was thinking when he was saying that.
I'm obsessed. Good for Jason.
Good for Jason. Standing up for his brother's girl.
Yeah.
It's my girl.
His future sister.
Sister-in-law.
Yeah. But the cutest part, which I love these two men, I love them so much, is when Jason was like, "Oh, like it brought me to tears when Taylor gives her 22 hat to a young kid."
Which is cute. He also has young daughters too, so
The perfect person.
it's a special moment.
She's the perfect person. Moving on to Tour Talk and Theories. This is our Tour Talk and Theory segment. So, an eagle-eyed Swiftie, shout out to you, had a video from Cincinnati Night 1, 2023,
Yes.
where she says Taylor's welcoming the crowd. She's in the middle of the beginning of the show, love her. And she says, "I know a little bit about you already. Your reputation precedes you." Which is a hint at reputation.
Reputation.
Okay.
Yeah. I got
Right.
that.
But the fact is so
And she was about to sing a song from Reputation.
no.
Oh, okay.
That's
That was
what
just
they
added into the clip.
yeah.
Okay.
But she sung it on 6:30. She has a show coming up on 6:30. So the 6:30 that preceded 6:30.
Oh, this is from 6:30 last
Yeah,
year.
6:30 last year. So it preceded the 6:30 this year.
So is she gonna drop Reputation?
It's like an year-long Easter egg. So fans are thinking she's going to drop Reputation on
oh,
6:30, which is a Friday.
100%.
Which is a Friday.
How many days away are we from that? 13?
No, well, we're like 2, 3. Maybe we're 3.
3? That works.
That kind of works.
87 days?
But that's this. If this bitch is, I swear to God, dropping Easter eggs years in advance, like
Yes, she is.
so hard.
Oh.
She works so hard. Like, what does her wall in her room look like of like Easter egg plans? It's just like
I think her brain just naturally works like that.
she's just the smartest person alive. Moving on to our spotted segment, and this time it's not a spotted of Taylor; it's a spotted of Miss Princess Kiana, Kylie Kelce. She was at a autism foundation in New Jersey. So
Charity event, yeah.
charity event. Kylie and Jason were bartending. Kylie comes out with like pitchers of beer and the love stories blasting over their like radio or whatever. And she's just like
Belting it out.
belting it out, singing it. And this is after she attended the concert in London. So I feel like this is just like even further stamp of approval that like number one, she had a great time. I think she like realized maybe how much like how good Taylor. I think Jason and her both came away being like, damn, like we had no like we knew but we didn't know.
Right.
And like the fact that she's like getting on the mic and or she didn't get on the mic, but like screaming it from the rooftops.
Well, he said that, Jason said during that podcast too, that it was on the concerts that he's never felt anything like it except for who was it? Bruce Springsteen? Yeah, so I think you're definitely right. Major stamp of approval.
Major stamp of approval.
I love
like,
it.
I think they're probably more into Taylor Swift now. Like they were like, oh, whatever, cool. And now they're like slowly becoming like fans.
Major Swifties.
Major Swifties.
I'd hope so.
Yeah. Shout out to Kylie, the baddest bitch that's ever been behind Taylor. So this is our fun fact of the day. And this is kind of fun because I had Scarlett, which I don't know what the fun fact is.
Okay.
I just had her go and find a fun fact and have her surprise me with it.
Okay. Taylor Swift, fun fact of the day. Woo! Okay, this was really hard because I kept thinking in my head, what is something that Mel doesn't know about Taylor Swift?
And there's a lot of websites that are like 13 things you wouldn't know about Taylor Swift. And
Which are all things that Mel probably knows about Taylor Swift. So let's see if you know this one.
Okay, I'm really excited.
I feel like you do.
Okay.
Okay, but
I'm
maybe you
so
don't.
excited. I'm so nervous.
Okay, obviously Taylor's a talented writer, and she's been writing ever since she was young.
Yeah.
So
I'm really nervous now.
she won a poetry contest in the 4th grade with a poem called
I don't know it.
You don't know it!
I don't know it!
It
Like
is
Picoletta?
called. Also, I love this poem because I feel like it is just. Let me just tell
She
you.
knows Aristotle.
Oh, it just feels like a call to her future music too.
I'm screaming.
Monster in my closet. Yes.
Like Joe Alwyn is a monster.
Oh, or all maybe the men that she
Maddie
dates in the
Healy.
future until she dates Travis Kelce.
Uh-huh.
you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Or do you want to read it?
No, you read it. This is your fun fact.
Okay. There's a monster in my closet, and I don't know what to do.
She wrote this.
She wrote this in
This
fourth
is
grade. Original piece by Taylor Swift. Have you seen him? Has he ever pounced on you? I wonder what he looks like. Is he purple with red eyes? I wonder what he likes to eat. What about his size? Tonight I'm going to catch him. I'll set a real big trap. Then I'll train him really well. He'll answer when I clap. When I looked up in that closet, there was nothing there but stuff. And I know that monster's in there. I heard him huff and puff. Could it be he wants to eat me? Maybe I'm his favorite tray. And if he comes to get me, I'll scream loudly, go away. If he's nice, I'll name him Happy. And if he's bad, I'll name him Grouch. I suspect that he is leaving, but if not, I'll kick him out. How good is this? Are you dying?
I'm dying.
Are you dying?
Snaps for Scarlett Sanchez.
Yes.
That is so good. That's a hell of a fun fact.
Hell of fun fact. Also, I just feel like
And what a great
poem. She's been doing this since she was before 10 years old, but 10 years old was when she wrote this poem. And then also,
You know what I wrote when I was 10 years old? Boo hoo, Bobby Brown. Boo hoo, Holly Howe. La 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 la. Like just like whatever, like dumb stuff.
yeah. One time I decorated a little children's book, actually.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote the dumbest children's book of all time.
But I love this. Also, do you feel like, I don't know why, I feel like it was somebody, I know she's probably talking about an animal, maybe one of her cats growing up.
A purple eyes. She's describing like Monsters Inc.
Yeah. Oh, or Monsters, Inc. Okay.
That wasn't around. She like
No.
foresaw Monsters Inc.
But I don't know, it was giving kind of reputation, I'll kick him out, or a man in her future, even though she was in fourth grade. But I love it.
Wow. I'm obsessed.
Good. I also have a Travis Kelce fun fact.
Hit it.
Hit it! Okay. Travis and Jason partnered up for the first time. Do you know this already?
I have a beer.
It happened. Yeah, and they have a beer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, that's
love
it.
it.
That's
Yeah.
it. They're just drinking
What's it
beer
called?
together. It's called Garage.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of interesting though, because my mom called me yesterday and she's like, "We just got Travis Kelce's beer at our liquor store."
No way.
Yeah.
We should try it. All right, moving on to our We Hear You segment, because we do. We read the comments, we listen to what you're saying, we take it into consideration. Unless somebody says Melanie is so annoying and a horrible podcast host and replace
We
her.
also take that. No, we don't.
This here too. Okay, so this was a comment from NY and AZ. So somebody that lives maybe in New York and Arizona, loves New York and Arizona. I'm not sure, but shout out to you, NY and AZ. She said, let's talk about the fact that Taylor Swift in all capital letters, recently uploaded 4 pictures and 1 video of Travis Kelce, all tagged onto her personal social media accounts. Travis has yet to put even 1 picture or just a mere mention of Taylor on any of his social media. How many people would have loved that opportunity? How grateful would they have been? He wrote a long letter to Cam Sanders, but nothing to Taylor herself? What the hell? I've been trying to wait for him to make a move to show his positive intentions, but this is seriously a bad look for him. She actually included him in the choreography, brought him on stage during one of her TTPD performances. She also included him a tag picture with the Prince William and his children. This is all boosting his social media presence, popularity, but he has still done nothing to support or mention Taylor. If you're not upset, you're not understanding what he's manipulatively doing. NFL tickets happened to go on sale when they were in London.
Oh.
Fire. Not a bad point at all.
Not a bad point at all,
I don't-
because we have said this in the past that where is he? What's Travis doing? But then he just did have this interview.
The Bussin',
But he always publicly says his love for her.
I know. And if the Bussin' with the Boys podcast hadn't just come out, I probably would be a little bit more upset about her point than I am. I think, listen, Taylor Swift she follows 0 people on social media. He follows a lot of people. So, like.
But also, what's more important? Publicly saying, like, this is why she's a great performer. Publicly saying, this is the moment I fell in love with her.
Following
Or putting
her on
somebody
social media.
on, putting her on your social media.
And he doesn't really post that much. I mean, I think he should follow her. I think he probably should have posted something about their show and being on stage. Maybe he will.
Yeah.
I don't see why he wouldn't.
I think sometimes, though, if he did do that, then it
would be
seen
like
as,
a headline.
yeah, you just, no, I feel like it'd be
Or
like,
you-
you're just doing that because you want to
Wanna get
attention,
likes.
you want to get likes and everything.
You want to get more followers.
Exactly.
You're using her to get more
Yeah,
followers.
yeah. When he already got his moment on the stage, So, and he spoke about it and he sings her praises. Why do you need to prove it on social media too?
Social media is more fake than real life.
Mm-hmm.
Actions are louder than words.
Exactly.
What do you think about that? I think that's fair. I think both points are fair, but I mean, it would be nice to. I think he should just follow her.
Follow her? He doesn't even follow her on Instagram? Okay, well, maybe he should do that.
He should do that.
It takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, we hear you. So if you have a comment, you have an idea, you hate me, you like me, you love Scarlett, whatever. You want to hear us talk about something else, something more, something different, you tell us. We hear you. We listen. You can watch us on YouTube. You can leave a comment there. You can listen to us on Apple and Spotify. Leave us a good review or don't. And please subscribe to our podcast on Apple and Spotify. That's it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
thanks, Mo.
Bye.